Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to our ever under construction village. In today's episode, we are doing something very simple, but what has taken us quite a long time. We are going to go ahead and finally build the Guildmaster's skill, the item necessary to continue along with the quest for a township, and thus finally continue with the main storyline. It's taken a while, mostly because of me derping up and not really focusing on the required crafting skills, but I'm fairly certain we will finish it by today's episode. In addition to this, we are building this, the Mega Inn, and/or eating place, and/or sleeping place, and/or outside beer garden. I don't really know what this is going to be. It's just a rather large building I built whilst I wasn't feeling too well, at least not well enough to actually record. I was hoping I would build it and then be able to record, but that didn't happen, so I built this like 3 days ago. I think what past Lathrix wanted was to replace this building up here, or have the equivalent down actually in the village. So inside, we have room for a chef area, a cook area, a kitchen is the word I was just looking for. We have our little staircase up here to a sleeping area at the top, and a little bit of hidden storage. Then we have the outside seating area, I suppose we can call it, and then the inside main room, whatever we will actually use that for. Possibly a dining room, possibly something else. Either way though, this will massively increase the value of our village, and I think it looks pretty nice, so I will allow this to now start being built. So then, what do we need to do? Well, first of all, we need to make sure the herbalist will continue leveling, so we have all of these already under construction, but I will put some more just in case. There we are, and we need to make sure what was the other item I'm missing? I think the other item is just the vase, am I correct? So all we need as well is the vase, which is very, very close to being finished. We just need to go ahead and get some more clay. So I will start digging out random sections of just dirt to ensure we get enough clay for that. So, carry on, my lovely minions. Before I forget though, we do have some new people to name, and we have a brand new person to the village, an old looking fellow with a quite unique looking stat line. 6 body, but only 1 mind and 3 spirit. I think I will end up upgrading this fellow into a footman, and then never changing his job again, so he won't become an archer, and he won't become a knight. Well, he may become an archer in the future, but honestly I would rather him have a slightly higher mind stat for that position to get all of the bonuses as soon as possible. So most likely, forever a footman. Now, if we go into our tab, we have a load of people which also need to be named. 1, 2, 3, that's the new fellow, and then do we have any more? 4. Is that it? I think we have 4 to rename. Yes, we do. So, back in a second. Oh, 5. We have 5 to rename. Wow. Okay, so you are now named Megan Fox, and 1 out of 5 is out of the way. You there, Mr. Herbalist, who really needs to level up soon, will be the second to be renamed. And you look really grumpy. I think it's because the mohawk kind of connects to his eyebrows, and he looks not angry, but really disappointed in everything. Punk, in full capital letters. Okay, that's your name now. Oh, we have the weirdest group of people in terms of names. And the next fellow to be renamed is you there, Mr. Worker. And so, this day he became Bastion, and now I really want to make him into an engineer, although we already have a very fitting engineer in the future, so I guess he will simply become a blacksmith. And so we move on to the last 2. And finally, because of the jet black hair and porcelain skin, we have Dracula, and apparently we also have Bear Grylls. So there we are, all of our lovely fellows are named, except for the newest one, who is going to be our soldier from now on, with the very low mind stat of 1, but the very high body stat of 6. And so, carry on and start building. Although we are under attack by wolves. Now that's not fair. Where did you come from? Out of nowhere, there's an ogre. This will be so much faster once our archers level up a little bit. At the moment, they can't really do all that much. You are an apprentice, and Wolverine is also an apprentice, which means they have no bonuses yet. So, quite low damage, even though they're the highest damage-dealing class. I can still hear noise. There we are, I knew I could hear something. You die. How's our building going along? Our building is going along well. Oh! Yay! Well done, Cora. You are slightly outdoing Wolverine. I'm still not happy with this building. Why is there so many things? Also, a wolf is not a thief. Well, I guess he could steal things and then run off to eat them. Ignore what I just said. Another new day and another new person. So you are fairly average, except for you have quite a low spirit stat. I mean, a 4 of mind is actually pretty good, to be honest. As much as I say average, it's a little bit above average, so he very well may become a craftsman when I start having loads of tailors, when I have enough food to start making loads upon loads of silk. We also have even more enemies. I'm not quite sure why they're so frequent at the moment, but at least they're fairly weak. Also, why are you always guarding the farms? Maybe they're stealing food. We have thieves in our army. Well done, punk. And we have victory. And why are you placing all of these picket fences so weirdly like that? We definitely have storage. Yeah, we have loads of spare storage over here. I don't quite know what's going on there, but I did ask for all of those fences to get built because... Continue building, because I want them over here. I am blind, oh lord, why am I so blind? There they are. I'm going to build them like this once I can see where the wall actually is when we're building. So for now though, let's do this. Ooh, how am I going to do those corners? I guess that's okay. I don't really like that, how they attach to each other. I wish it was a little bit more auto-connection, but I'll deal with that. I wish it was a little bit more auto-connection. You know what? I'm blaming flu medicine completely for my lack of sense right now. I'm kind of half asleep, to be brutally honest. And there we are, we have run out for now, but that way it looks nice and open while still being closed off. The world tree has grown ever so slightly. Fantastic. Once it grows one more time and it's at its full size, we can start decorating it and start building around it, along with moving all of this away, because we still need the craftsman's terrace and whatever this is going to end up being. So all of this can go over there, and then the tree can dominate the entire plateau. A new day, and we have just got a brand new person in the form of you. 4 of body, 4 of spirit, and 2 of mind. Sadly, I was coughing my lungs out when he appeared, so I almost missed it. But there we are. We definitely have a new person, which apparently is the opposite of the other new person we just had, who is 4 of mind, 4 of body, and 2 of spirit. The 2 has just been moved around a bit. So now we have 3 people to name, and once again, please leave their name in your comments to make it a little bit easier on myself. Also, that chicken is escaping. They're not meant to do that. Okay, you're going back. Good. Good chicken. Just bit of a stretch. Bit of a exploration. To be fair, we haven't actually killed any chickens yet, so it should feel fairly safe. Though now I've said that, as soon as I've said that, we do want to start building these though, the spiky quiver and the fire quiver. In fact, we can use this already, but that needs feathers, and I'm afraid we need to kill you for that. Hopefully we don't have to kill too many. Because eggs are good, and the shepherd running around constantly trying to get new chickens takes a while. Are you the shepherd? Hello, Mr. T. Do we need more than one shepherd? Because it feels like he's a bit overwhelmed. And we have a single set of feathers, but we will need at least 3 because I also want the fire quivers, so 2 for the fire and 1 for the spiky. And all is good. We have 3 sets of feathers, so that means we can now do this. 2 for you, and 1 for you, and put both of you on the very, very top. There we are. And so we can upgrade our archers, or at least one of them who's actually leveled up. Well done to Cora. The herbalist is leveling up a little bit too slowly. Now what we could do is make our cleric back into a herbalist for a while, but I don't trust not having our healer for any length of time. So for now, we're just going to have to figure out a way to make him level faster. He's currently using these small healing tonics, but perhaps building things like the coarse bandages might be better, as these require level 1, whilst these require no level whatsoever. Or perhaps even these. I mean, these are worth a fair bit, so sure, make 10 of these. And could you please very, very kindly make me 10 of these as well. Now, I would go ahead and start making things like the stamina and energy tonic, but I'm a little bit worried about that because of how many herbs they do take up, and I'm not sure if the experience scales. Just make 1 of each, that'll be fine. Now that we're definitely growing enough food, it's time to start expanding our economy once more. So, we are now growing some more weed, and of course, we are growing some more flowers. This way, our herbalist and our weavers can be busy at work constantly producing stuff for the village, and so our net worth will continuously grow. At least that's what I'm hoping. If all things go badly, we're just going to get far too many herbs and far too much weed, and we're not going to get anything done, and we're going to run out of food. But let's pretend that's not even a possibility. As we kill living rocks. Ooh, you are using the fire arrows. Well done. Oh, Wolverine. When did Wolverine level? I must have got that completely wrong. I thought they were the same level. Does Wolverine have a higher mind stat? Oh, that's why. I'm sorry, Cora, but now you are going to be stuck using the weaker of the arrows. Well, that would be the case if Wolverine didn't steal both of them. So, where are you, my lovely, lovely tailor? Could you please make me some more spiky quivers? And also make me some fire quivers. And for that, I'm going to need some feathers. Oh! Ooh, we need a knight. Okay, the gold knight needs to become a knight incredibly soon. He's taking, she is taking far too much damage. Can I make a knight shield? Yes, I can. Let's do that. Unless I already have one in stock, of course. Pause time. Easiest way to find out. Can you upgrade? No, you can't. Okay, so as soon as the shield's made, we'll change the gold knight into the knight she was born to be. And I have things to sell to you. We are expanding at such a fast pace. Hello there, and who are you? Miss Burly Hands. We've definitely had a Burly Hands before, and wow. You have to become a knight. There is no other job for you which is so perfect. Either a knight or a very, very powerful cleric. But I'm thinking that a knight would work out really well. So, soon we're going to have 2 new footmen in the form of the old fellow who will forever be a footman, and this lovely lass who will forever be a knight, or at least as soon as we can do that. I'm remembering building this now. Yeah, I was oddly happy with it. When that's finished, that's going to be quite a nice centerpiece, and we're definitely going to have to do something with this here, this section of rock, to kind of make this stand out a little bit more. I'm really trying to make buildings a little bit more complex for the future. I'm not very good with design. I know some of you are shocked now I've said that, but I'm trying. I really am trying my hardest. I'm just not particularly skilled in that regard. Why do you insist on walking on the grass? Well, actually no, walking on the carrots. At last, the Golden Knight is now going to become the knight she was born to be, like I said earlier. And of course it's on the floor because the workers are far too busy currently building, and our first knight has now joined the Legion with a bronze sword, I didn't just have a coughing fit because of me messing up the word sword. That was all in your head. So, what can we build to upgrade our knight as we continue? Our blacksmith is currently level 4 by the looks of things, and we can build a couple of steel short swords. So let's build 2 of those. We can build iron mail as soon as we have a little bit of thread, which we should have very, very soon. I'll make 3 of those. Actually, that's silly. Why would I make more of those than swords? I don't even know, but let's make 2 of those. There we are, and let's make 2 iron helm. Ooh, that's only for the footman. So what can I build for the knight? Plate helms. I cannot build those for a while. Oh, I see a problem. Okay, short sword, is that okay for the knight? Yes, it is. So is the long sword once I level up, so make 2 of those when you can. Why am I currently so low on thread? That's a very good question. You are making thread. Yeah, you're definitely making thread. We're just using it for stuff, I suppose. We do need more weavers. I think the next building we're going to have, now that we have so many workers, is we're going to build the sweatshop. I mean the tailor. We're going to build the tailor building so that we can make lots of tapestries and also start using up way more of the silkweed we have. Because we also have so many people, we can start hiring more farmers and getting loads more silkweed. So very soon, our net worth is going to go crazy. Like I was saying very early on in this series, one of my ulterior motives, my ulterior objectives, is to get as high a net worth as possible. That's kind of why I'm building such a big building over here as well, because buildings equal net worth. So, I want to be rich. I want a rich village. Is that not a noble cause? Another day and yet another new person. You guys have your work cut out for you naming the new villagers. So we have Tibber, and Tibber has a 6 spirit, a 2 body, and a 4 mind, meaning he would make a fantastic herbalist and an even better cleric. So that is his destiny, and he looks like that. So go ahead and name away. Now, whilst the night was going on, we had a trader with a very interesting trade indeed. He would like us to give him some bright bell flowers, which we currently have none of, and in return we will get some golden gourd seeds. And the golden gourd seeds will be very good because, well, it's a whole new plant we can't currently grow. The problem is, I don't think we're going to be able to get him the flowers in 3 days' time. And it's also highlighting the fact I need a new farmer. Who would be a good farmer out of all of our workers? Bastion, I would like to make you a blacksmith like I was saying earlier, but at the same time, a higher mind stat would be better. Bastion, you like nature. We know that from various media revenue things. You're going to become a farmer as soon as I have a farmer's hoe. Eating a serving of fried eggs. I didn't know that was so specific when they were eating. Either way, Bastion, you are now a farmer and you may live out the rest of your life enjoying nature, because I'm just that kind. Which means hopefully we can start dealing with all the extra farm sections. I keep on forgetting, because we're now doing the trick in which we are placing the farms like this along from each other rather than having them just in a solid square, it means we are getting essentially 2 farms in the same space as 1 farm. So although it doesn't look like we're farming much, we're actually farming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 farms. Yeah, it's a lot, and we need a lot of farmers because of it. Please someone plant those lovely bright bells. I want the gourd seeds. Ooh. Finishing off the ceiling on the main hall section. That is taking a long time considering the workers have actually been very good. And something I've just now thought of. So far, I've been playing for about 40 minutes now. There have been no glitches. There have been no problems whatsoever. Everything is just working. Alpha 18 is definitely better than 17 in terms of just the pathing of the halflings. They seem so much more organised and they seem to glitch out so less frequently. Our herbalist is now in the process of building an energy tonic. I've just watched him building the coarse bandages, and these give him 10 experience each. So let's see how much experience he gets from something so expensive. There he is, 315. We're watching you. I thought this would be faster. This takes a long time. I didn't expect this. So, how is everyone? Okay, 10! He only got 10! No, you are not making those again. So, that is a pretty big deal. Perhaps he only gets 10, no matter what he's building. I'm not sure about the stamina tonic, and honestly, I'm not sure about the small healing tonics either, so let's watch him build that as well. Invaders, although we're already fighting, we now have our knight gloriously battling, and we have fire arrows in the dark, which honestly looks really cool, so we'll be absolutely fine. I am much more interested in our herbalist, who isn't even doing what I want him to. Fine, we'll watch the fight. Down goes their footman. Ooh, look at our knight. Our knight's on very low health. We need more clerics. Knight, if you're going to run away, don't run towards the arrows. I mean, basic common sense there. Also, we should have attacked their archers first. First day without a new person. That just seems weird now. We really need a better military. The damage is very poor. Well done, Wolverine. You've leveled up yet again. Okay, here we go. So, Punk is currently on 330. He's now making a single health potion. It took far less time, but that was far less experience as well. So by far less experience, of course, I mean half the experience. So he only gets 5 experience per small healing tonic, which isn't very much at all. In fact, it's practically nothing. So we are going to have to get a lot more herbs in order for him to level up. The coarse bandages cost 3 items and only give him 10, which still means the small healing tonics are the most efficient, at least for our inventory. However, he has to go out of the way every time he wants to build one of these and collect the resource to go back to his station. And right now, there's nowhere clear where we could put his station where the herbs are always being stored, because they're being stored in the main storage and in the granary at the moment. So I don't really know what to do there. Maybe the coarse bandage would be better, double the experience, it doesn't take that long to make, unlike the energy tonic, and he can collect all the items at once before coming back. I don't know. For now, just keep on making the small healing tonics. I'm sure somewhere there's a guide to how to level up your halflings faster. I do not know of this. I didn't even notice, but apparently we already have at least 1 decorative vase, and because of this, we are 1 step closer to building our end item. So all we need now is, of course, our heavy bandage. And one problem I've ran into is we simply don't have enough herbs to keep him leveling up. I also sort of wish that I gave someone with a much higher mind stat the job of herbalist. I didn't realise that herbalists take so long to level up in comparison to the other classes. So I'm just waiting for that. I'm also now making some swords, which means very soon... Where's our lovely old fellow? Hello there. You are our footman, now and forever. Do I want to level up another footman? Because I would like another archer. Dora the Explorer would make a pretty good archer. So would a number of people, actually. Dracula would make a decent archer as well. High mind and decent... high body and decent mind is really what I'm looking for. And 6'3", although you could be a knight as well. Well, that gives me a bit of flexibility for the future. So there we go, we have 2 new footmen, and so our military gains in power. Hello, Scorchspring. I'm just passing through, but I'll be willing to make a trade or 2, if you're interested. If you make me 7 Frostnap flowers, you will come back for, ooh, a different type of tree. Yes. We really, really need to start making some herbs. This is now a herb garden. This area here is now a designated herb garden, okay? Okay. Bright Bell, yes, and then this will be the Frostnap, because I think this looks pretty going from one to the other, and therefore we can have loads upon loads of herbs, which is going to help out in a load of ways. Also, talking and trying to do a pattern is surprisingly difficult for people like me with a particularly low mind stat. I think maybe I'd be a 2 if I was being generous. Hey, Ragnar, how would you like to be a farmer? There we are. The herb garden is now being tended to by 2 new farmers, and we have 2 new footmen as well. Excellent. Everything is going according to plan, just a little bit slower than I anticipated. The flowers are all being harvested now, and our herbalist should be very hard at work making loads more health potions, so very soon we should finally be able to build the thing we've been trying to build this entire episode. Although, on that note, our main building is now finished. I still have no idea what to call it, I still have no idea what its true purpose is, but it's a fairly decent general purpose building. It's going to have somewhere to eat, somewhere to sleep. It's essentially an upgraded inn. I think an inn would be the most apt description, although there's a couple of things I'm actually not too happy with now that I'm seeing it finished. I'm not happy with how much it overhangs forwards and backwards, at least on this roof, less so on the big roof over there, and I'm also not happy with some of the window placements, but for now it will do, it will work, and it's built, and that's the important thing. And now we have more stuff to sell. The trader is back, and we definitely have the flowers, so I will happily accept the seeds. Now, there was no notification, but I assume we can now make gourds? Am I going silly? What? I must be missing something here. I literally just went back in the footage to see if I had pressed decline by mistake. I've made sure that we definitely have the flowers in our inventory, which we do, but I can't grow the new seed type. I can't grow the golden gourd. Am I missing something really obvious here? I can't place them on the new places either. Well, I have no idea what's going on then. We didn't get an item, no notification popped up, was I too slow? No, I can't be, because it vanished as soon as I pressed OK. I'm just confused then. I have no idea why we haven't got the ability to farm golden gourds now. It's not really that important, to be perfectly honest, but I thought I would have a new plant type, and obviously I don't. But at least we have a new person. Hello there. Are you a golden gourd? Should you be called golden gourd? You are a pretty good all-rounder. You'd make a decent-ish cleric, and you'd do okay in everything else-ish. You're probably going to be a worker for the rest of your life. Or a farmer called Golden Gourd. Oh, I may have to call her Gourd. May have to. I think I found out something very annoying. So here's our herbalist now making one of the health potions. We expect it to go up by 5. We're currently on 74 and 77. Only 3. It seems like as they level up, they become less capable of leveling from the simpler recipes, so perhaps I will have to make things like a strength tonic. Let's see how much experience we get from this. You can go in the bin. So this is a strength tonic which takes 10 herbs. Nope, he's making the health potion first. In that case, he'll make the strength tonic next. I guess once they lock into making one thing, they have to make it even if you take away the recipe. I'm guessing the herbs are being stored down here. Not exactly the most efficient thing. Maybe we should move this down here just for the herbalist. That would be nice. It would be nice for the herbalist if it didn't have to run so much. And of course, he'd be more efficient at leveling up, so then we could have our thing. Okay. 80 experience, nice and round. Here he is placing down all the herbs, and this will take a while. He only went to 92. That is a lot of herbs for only 12 experience. Less than 1 experience per herb used. I think we're just going to have to let him make the health potions. It's the only way I'm not going to run out of herbs instantly. So, please, make those. Loads of them. We're so close, Heavy Bandage. We'll be there eventually, I promise. The herbalist has been moved, and I've now added a nice bit of storage here, which will only be accepting plants, and of course, that is the herbs themselves, and healing items and other consumables. That way, over here should be lots and lots of herbs, and then he can place it right next to it afterwards. And that would have been far faster, and we are currently in combat. That was a very, very fast combat. Go, herbalist, go! Look, there's even flowers in there now. That's better. Now you can just run from one side to the other. A goblin is dead, and the trader returns. Okay then, let's have a quick look-see if this one will work. A trader returns. I'm back. It looks like you've made... Yes, accept. I definitely pressed accept. I definitely did. And now can I make the new tree type? No, I can't. I am missing something here. Stop. Aha! I knew I was missing something. I would have never knew that. I should have, why didn't I look in my inventory? I am so tired right now. Oh, where's it going to be? Okay, you, just you straight away. There we are. So where's the other one? Golden gourd seeds. How do I deploy them then? I can click them, but nothing else. Do I have to actually place them on the floor? Like this? What a weird way of doing that. That is so odd. It must have been collected, because I even looked here afterwards. It must have been collected as soon as it was placed. Now can I make golden gourds? Yes, I can. That means, yep, I can even build the new type of tree. Fantastic, wonderful, amazing. How's the herbalist doing? Look how much more efficient that is. If we had done this earlier, he would already be level 4. A brand new day, but sadly no new citizen, and I'm afraid to say I am all out of time for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff, helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. I really wanted to build the next quest item before the end, but honestly, I have been playing for far too long right now, and I really need a break. In the next episode, I will be building the quest item, regardless if other things get in the way, and we will be renovating the inside of our new building to get some use out of it, and then, if we have time, we can start being very, very industrious and start making some serious strides to turning our tailors into money makers. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Lots of people need to be named.